Hello, my gorgeous Gemini. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely amazing, truly wonderful. I wish that for all of you, including any cross watchers that are here. Everybody, of course, is welcomed, right? It's a safe place for everyone. So Gemini, I actually want to jump straight in because you know that, especially if you've been watching my readings for a while, I don't like to lose time. I want to jump straight in. I'm going to start off with the Rose and Sword Oracle deck. Again, highly visual cards. I'm a very visual person. I am a Gemini myself on June 5th. I don't know if I share any birthdays there with any other Jimmy Jams watching this, but you know, usually with every single reading every week, I focus on different topics. And I always say, regardless if you are talking to them or not, if you're with them or not. With the difference with this week, I do want to focus for those beautiful Geminis that are strictly in a no contact situation. So we are not talking, we are not together. And of course, though, regardless of how long or how little we have stopped talking to this person, what is really going on? What's up with them? Do they think about you? What's going on? So in this reading, Gemini, I'm going to be looking at your energy, your person's energy, and anything mutual in between that perhaps you're both thinking about that we haven't even spoken about yet between the both of you. So it's going to be a very in-depth reading, of course. And Gemini, there will be an optional extended reading. Remember, it is optional. The purpose of that extended reading, well, I'm going to have 3 different decks there. They've already lined up behind me. I haven't used those decks in a while. I haven't actually used these decks in a while as well. But over at your optional extended reading, I am going to be focusing 100% on your person's energy and strictly on their behalf in regard to you. I want to see what's their current story right now. I want to see their big thoughts. I want to explore their big feelings. Is there anything happening behind the scenes that perhaps would be good for you to be aware of? And of course, the outcome that this person wishes to achieve with you, or perhaps what they're also even afraid to have, such as your rejection. I always put that as an example, right? So if you are interested, as I always say this, we're going to put a spotlight on your person. There's going to be nowhere for your person to hide. And it's basically as if I'm reading for your person and just digging a lot deeper about how they feel, how they think, all about you. That will all be explored and explained, of course, in the optional extended reading. If you are interested, the link is in the description box below. It is the first link underneath all of the yellow stars. I have clearly labeled it. So that's going to be a very interesting reading. If you're very nosy like me, well, I am. I'm nosy and I'm very curious about your person. So let's get straight into it. 3, 2, I'm already seeing the initial H. I'm seeing J, S, and M. So M for Mary, M for Mark. Perhaps a T. I don't know why they're showing me a white car. I don't know if you drive one or they do. Well, it could be something to do with the transport. I don't even know if it's like a white pickup truck or a white van. That's going to mean something to someone. That will not be for everyone. Interesting. We have the ascending card. Something's rising up, right? Something's changing. It says, the text is very small, so I will read it. Learning, expansion, transcending, preparing for union, perhaps the next phase. So perhaps this is actually not over. Well, let's see. I don't want to say too much until we see more of the cards. Now we've got the Paradise card, right? It says happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, the honeymoon phase. Okay. Could have this actually been right person or the wrong time? I don't really believe in that, but maybe there was something between the both of you which was hindering this connection from the very start. Main message, oh wow, this is like my Ace of Cups. You got the Love card. It says unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, and selflessness. So I always look at that word selflessness. This person might actually do something and you're thinking, wow, that was really generous of their time, their money, their attention and their love. So they may actually do a very big gesture of love here. But I really want to focus on more actions with the tarot, right? But we've also got poker face. It says here, taking a chance. It says risks, options, not showing hand, gambling. You know, for me, when someone has poker face, you know, they're not showing any emotion, but it's all a facade, right? So it could be here, Gemini, probably you and this person are pretending that everything's fine, right? It's like, we probably had no proper closure. We're not talking, or maybe we're still peeved off with each other, whatever you're feeling. And we're pretending when we go to the outside world that everything's okay. When in reality, perhaps it would be it would help, right? We'd have a helping hand if we could actually communicate with this person. Gemini, something's going to happen. Now, this is probably why for me as a reader, and I believe this May or June will be more than 28 years I've been doing tarot full time. It's important for me as a reader to shuffle and deal the cards on camera. I never like to do it away, just so you can see the cards. That's why I cannot control it, but I have a feeling something's going to happen because this is like my Page of Cups card. Cupid's arrow. Now it says, have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation and you being struck by love. What else do we have, please? We also have the Runner. Fear of intimacy, running away, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So who was the one that was running away? Now, it's not fair to say that Gemini is non-committal. I've heard way too many people say that because if anything, I know Gemini, you are very, very loyal. So the fact if this person ran away from you, if they detached from you, I think it's time for your person to actually face the music and talk to you, because I can see here that both of you secretly are heartbroken. It says deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, the breakup. So this is very Five of Cups for me. So whoever left who here, I think they're regretting this decision. I'm feeling for the vast majority of you, it definitely couldn't have been your person. See, we've got like Six of Cups with the Camera card, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, and perception. So we're changing our perception here. You know, it's almost like, well, can we revisit this? There's the Page of Cups. I was just telling you that, see? With the Cupid's arrow. So can we actually learn from this? Now, you know, on retrospect, looking back, I think your view about this person has changed. And I think their view has changed. I think they were okay with this, you know, kind of like giving you the cold shoulder, running away, ghosting you perhaps. Giving you, I'm actually hearing that it's almost like they gave you a lame excuse. You know, according to, it's like they gave you a lame excuse why they couldn't be with you. But now it's like their perception has changed. It's like, yeah, what I did, that was wrong. That sucked. Here we go, 6, 5. Okay, they're showing me a house. So I don't know if someone is changing their residential address, or they've leased a new home, or they purchased a new home. Someone could be working from home, which is kind of like the norm right now, isn't it? Here we go. All right, bottom of the deck, we've got the Hermit, Virgo energy. That is the wise sage, the most wisest, noble person in the entire deck. Clearly, you're not talking to each other. We've pulled back. Perhaps a lot of you and this person, this is both ways, have become quite hermity, right? There's a lot of introspection, a lot of looking within, re-exploring our spirituality, questioning everything. And this is self-imposed isolation. But what I really like here, Gemini, is that I really hope that you can pat yourself on the back, because this actually means that you have learned spiritually, your soul is advancing, it's becoming a lot more mature. So in the event, if you wanted to talk to this person and the opportunity, if they approached you, you are reapproaching this from a place of wisdom and experience here. The Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, these are very big investment cards, Taurus, Scorpio, and Capricorn energy here. We know that's the mother of all offers, isn't it? Of commitment, engagement, marriage. It's all about being together. And that Seven of Pentacles we can see is my investment card, right? The investment card of thinking long term. Some of you may be questioning after all this time if your perception has changed. Is this still my ideal person? You know, is this someone that I want to spend the rest of my life with? So you are really thinking long term. But I'm just going to tell you right now, this person that you're dealing with might have very strong earth energy, at least somewhere in their chart, right? That won't be for everyone, but there's very grounded energy now, more maturity. Your person, I'm going to be honest, not a day goes by, yes, where they don't think about you and vice versa, right? But look at this stress. The 10 of Wands, Sagittarius energy, is a card of burnout, of burdens. It's actually known as one of the most stressful cards in the entire deck. Now, that's already telling me that perhaps there hasn't been proper closure. We haven't been talking. Could it be that there's more stress being away from each other versus being together though? Now, these two cards going down, Gemini, as a reminder, that is you. Because this is your reading, I'm on your side. I mean, it's not taking sides, but of course I want to focus on you. This is your person. If the cards don't spin too much, and these are the mutual energies. Let's get a bonus message for you. The Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So clearly, I think we are still holding on to each other. What does that mean? Maybe you're holding on to the hope, or maybe you want forgiveness, you want closure. It's going to be different here for all of you, but the Fours are planning for the future here. Now, I want to focus here on you. Wow. Four of Swords, Ace of Wands, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and of course Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is what happens after the Three of Swords, which we know is sorrow. We know it's heartbreak. So many of you might be feeling at the moment that you're taking on a lot, right? So on top of this, we're also dealing with the unknown with this person, the no contact situation. What I can see here is that you are in a state of rest, recuperation, recovery, meditating. It is the mental burnout card, mental exhaustion. So I do feel here that I feel like this person may send you one message at the start to get your attention. You're meditating perhaps on what to do. Because many of you are thinking, well, if I had the opportunity to have a brand new start with this person, is that the right choice for me? There is potential for a brand new start. I want to see your person. I kind of feel here with that Three of Wands, Aries energy, they're probably waiting for the right time until maybe they feel more confident. They're also waiting for you though. They're waiting for a sign here that Gemini still cares about me, right? Or Gemini may forgive me, for example, if I pushed away, right? You know, even if I treated them bad here, because actually they're realizing here with that Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy, what lacked here was reciprocity. You were all in and they were not. Perhaps they were giving attention to something or someone else, right? So for some of you, definitely couldn't have been a third party. We are seeing that Three of Pentacles after all. Romantic or not, you will absolutely know, because you know this person better than anyone else, better than myself, of course. There is this thing where absolutely they may use your birthday as an excuse to give you a gift. They may be dealing with some legalities, which is probably why they're holding back right now. Could even be court proceedings, spousal support, child support, and everything between. But there is something here that they realize that they were not fair with you, and they need to be fair with you. This is interesting. So they're having a realization here, right? It's like, yeah, what I did, how I treated Gemini, that was a pretty shitty thing to do. I just said the heartbroken card was the Five of Cups. And lo and behold, the mutual energies is the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. We are heartbroken here. This is sorrow, it's despair, it's feeling just, your person definitely could be feeling emotionally embarrassed, guilty, ashamed over what they did, right? Many of you could be in emotional regret that you believed in this person, right? And it's so easy for me to sit here, Gemini, and say, hey, don't think that way, but we have to be in your shoes, right? And, you know, some of you maybe think, I can't believe I believed this person. I gave them a chance here. So a lot of you, both of you, really, without even speaking, without being in the same room, we are still mourning over love lost, over the death of this relationship, how it ended, right? But look at this. You got my third favorite card is mutual energies, Four of Wands. Aries energy, well, that clearly speaks of some type of reconciliation, of coming back together. Lessons have been learnt. There's been a lot of karmic lessons here. We've got the 11-11. Of course, you may be seeing that from time to time, or maybe a lot for some of you. Of course, it speaks of high energies between the both of you, of commitment, engagement, marriage. Someone is definitely going to be changing the residential address very soon, changing jobs, getting promoted here. Loans approved. If you're pitching something, that's going to be accepted. That's a side note here for you, Gemini, especially if you're starting a project or you finished a project, you want to take that to the next level. It's looking fantastic. But I can see here that both of you feel with the other person that they were home. And the thing is, I just kind of am picking up this person may have suffered from very deep insecurities. So as a result, they're going to hurt you. I'll hurt Gemini before they hurt me. I'll walk away from Gemini before they walk away from me. That does come from a place of, you know, very emotional immaturity. But now the Hermit has forced both of you to really kind of spiritually advance here. It's like, that's not what love is. You already knew that, Gemini, but you still learn your lessons. Your person, look at the feeling a little bit stuck here. Now, I can see you both want to be with each other again. I can see it, but no one's coming forward. I don't see, Gemini, that you will. In fact, I kind of feel it's your person because they're waiting for the right time, but also realizing the right time, perfect circumstances, the perfect day, that doesn't exist. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. Here we go. And the last one. All right, here we go. Bottom of the deck, what else do we have for the both of you? Wow, we've got the King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. The most emotional, the most loving king, which is all about the home, the family. This is definitely showing that your person wants to prove to you. Perhaps I don't know how yet, because they're kind of planning here, aren't they? Thinking, what do I do now? It's Someone that wants to show you that they are emotionally mature, they are grounded, they are intuitive, empathetic, very loyal. They're all about the home and the family. So what they were emotionally lacking in the past, they want to make up for it. Seven of Swords. Yikes. Yeah, I think what happened here was with that Seven of Swords Aquarius energy, they can be any star sign, remember, is that they were not honest with you. We've got the fox there. The fox is very sly, right? Sometimes, the Seven of Swords also has a snake. Again, we associate, the snake and the fox with someone being deceiving. And yes, I don't like seeing the Seven of Swords anywhere. It is a card of deceiving, of lying, cheating, stealing, being jealous of your success or others around your person trying to copy you. And that's what ultimately led to the death of the relationship. It was going to happen regardless, because this is the card that is tied to your fate. It was going to happen. We could have worked on this until we got blisters on our hands and talked to this person until our throat is sore and we lose our voice. But the death card was saying that chapter was going to end. But we've got the white rose there, which indicates the purity and the innocence can still be regained. So it is also a card of rebirth, of transformation, right? The Five of Pentacles and the Judgment card, which is very interesting. We got Taurus, Scorpio energy. So from feeling abandoned by this person, they've had a huge epiphany. Now you might be thinking, well, that's their problem, not mine. This is more of a heads up. All the readings that I do are a heads up for you, right? And it's to offer, of course, insight, confirmation, clarity. That's what I feel like a lot of you here felt. This person abandoned you. They chose something or someone else over you. Bad judgment here on their end, because now they're awakening, aren't they? We got the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. This connection is still suspended in the air. There has been no proper closure. We're not moving forward. We're not moving back. And yes, we are both thinking about each other. Bonus message. Just knocked the camera. Seven of Pentacles came out twice. Sorry, proper English. Both of you are thinking, well, what if we were to reinvest in this? Can we really make this work? But the feelings, they run very deep, especially Gemini, what this person has done. Now, you have the Four of Swords. You also have the Ace of Wands. And that is being clarified here with the Five of Wands and the Two of Cups. So we've got Leo and Scorpio energy. Do not be surprised if you have a bit of an internal battle between your head and your heart. Because the thing is, you probably did not end this connection well. Many of you could be recovering still healing, still trying to process and digest the last words that your person said to you, the last actions that really, really hurt you. Because as you can see, everyone is using those wands to fight, to wrestle, to hurt each other. And yet you're questioning yourself, why is it that I still care about this person? This is my second favorite card in the deck. Strong Cancer energy can represent perhaps a brand new start, the possibility. Remember, the highest probability of a brand new start within 1 to 2 months, right? And I still feel we have two souls here uniting together as one. And I feel like here you're being 100% matchy-matchy, because you think of them, they think of you. We're heartbroken, they're heartbroken, and we're feeling guilty for different reasons. Guilty that I can't believe I gave this person a chance. They're feeling guilty because of what they did to you. I think many of you are still not 100% prepared to kind of put them in that safe, lock it and move on though. But let's see, your person has the Three of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Look at this. So you both have the Ace of Wands. See how we're starting to get matchy-matchy here. But they've also got the Ten of Swords. That is you. That is Gemini energy. That's why they're taking so long. Because they have a guilty conscience. Because they know that what they did was very unfair. That is a card of backstabbing someone, right? That's, again, another card of deceit. Whatever they were lying about, that led to the ultimate death of this connection, which was going to be temporary anyway. It was going to happen regardless. I feel like you were the platform, you were the catalyst for this person's revolution, right? Their soul elevation here. It is about tragic loss, endings, separation, divorce. And now it's like, well, I need to be fair here. I need to seek to understand Gemini, because what I did was sucky. And I can see here with the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, I think both of you are heavily entertaining the thought and in your heart of having a brand new start. Mutual energies is we're heartbroken. We've got the Five of Cups. We'd like to entertain the thought of coming back together with the Four of Wands. Interesting. So we've got the Nine of Cups, Pisces energy, and the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Wow. And I'm sighing. I don't need to, but I just kind of feel, some of you feel like your heart is tired. You're both realizing that, wow, we still feel like they're the one. Do I ever cross their mind? Do I ever cross Gemini's mind here? This is celebration. This is emotional contentment. It's wish fulfillment. It's realizing that this person is the one. And you're thinking, well, if they are the one, why did they hurt me so much? It's all part of the process. It's all about learning the lessons here. It's not your job to fix them, but by golly, you made this person change. You were meant to be together. You were meant to actually meet the very first time. That Four of Wands, usually here with the Queen of Pentacles, this person is seeking, and I feel like you're seeking this as well. It's either long-term commitment, marriage, to even be a mother, because the Queen of Pentacles is a very motherly figure here as well, very nurturing. And you know that you're a high value person. Your person is seeing you exactly the same way as well. So it's pretty clear here that your person has a very bad guilty conscience over what they did. Not a day goes by where they don't think about you. And I can see here that you're still kind of licking your wounds, right? And it still hurts. They're even showing me, it's like, metaphorically, we're rubbing salt into that wound, and you're like, why does it hurt so much? And you might have that bit of war between your head and your heart. It's like, well, they did this to me. Why do I still care about them? And I think if we had to really dig deep into your heart and your person's heart space, it's because it's like we still are mourning and we're sad over what happened, especially your person. I feel like they can't believe when they look back in retrospect what they did to you. That we still actually want each other, and that with that Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles promised longevity, a very stable, reliable, committed relationship that was not available in the past. So don't beat yourself up too much, Gemini, because this was going to happen regardless. We were going to be in a no contact situation. It was going to happen anyway. We could be, like I said, screaming until our throat is sore. But the Death card is saying someone here had to really change. You've learned massive lessons, more assertive, right? It's almost like now you realize what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to tolerate. This has changed forever for your person. How not to treat Gemini. Level up, even mentally and emotionally grow up here. So I can see that you both still are thinking about each other. Yes, you may be a little bit at war, tug of war with yourself. It's normal. But your person, this is why we're still in a no contact, because they're they're feeling very crappy and very guilty of what they did to you. But you both have the same ace here. And we're thinking long term. I would not be surprised if your person contacts you. I would not be surprised at all. So if you are curious to see what are your person's next actions, what else is going to happen with them, do check out your optional extended reading. The link is in the description box below. I'm going to pack everything up. I'm going to put those 3 decks on the table. I'm going to jump straight in, because even I'm curious to see now what is going on with your person in their life, in their universe right now as we speak. I don't like to project too much into the future. I want to see the most here and now, the most current energies of your person. Don't forget, this Saturday at 12 p.m, I'll personally be reading for you once more for your weekend bonus mini love tarot reading. And I thank you for joining me, Gemini. And for those that are curious about what's happening with your person right now, well, I'll see you on the other side to see your optional extended reading. Power to you. Thank you so much. Bye, Gemini.